Hey YouTube, welcome to my YouTube channel. And before I start, let's just appreciate the fact that I'm filming. It is 2 AM or I think it's like 2:30 right now, and I am over here to go to the camera. Why am I filming so late? I don't know. I want to like be a bit more personal with you guys and use my experiences to empower people. This year has been a hard year, like I said in my life update video, and thank you guys so much for watching my last video, by the way. But when I uploaded that video, I got like some messages on my Instagram of people that want to know more about how I coped with my parents passing away. And I have a friend that's personal to me as well, a personal friend of mine that recently lost his father. And a lot of people may have lost their loved ones, and a lot of people, I know you guys that are watching this would know someone that have lost their partner. You guys will know someone that have lost their loved ones or lost someone that's close to them, or you personally might have lost someone close to you. I don't know. Everyone's got very emotional stories right now, and so this is the year that people are coping with their loved ones dying. Do you know what I mean? And it's just so sad to say, but that's the reality. We are going through very hard times right now. So I want to do this video just to like help those that may have known someone that had passed away, or just really just help you go through it and tell you how I went through it. My sister's on the phone, by the way, so I want her to be on the phone with me when I do this video because I'm very nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous, but obviously I'm talking about my parents, so we spoke about it first, so it kind of helped me like be ready for this. So thank you, Jimmy. Okay, I think the best way to start this video is to talk about how it happened and to explain to you guys how it happened. So I lost my mom when I was 10 years old, and I found out through my dad. So growing up, I had both my parents and I lived in London, and I loved my life. Like, I remember having the best life. I was just living my life. Like, I went to school and I loved my primary school. I loved my teachers, and I was very close to my mom, really close to my mom, more than my dad. But my dad is very lovely as well. I was actually close to both my parents. I was very spoiled. I got everything I wanted. There's nothing I didn't want that I didn't get. She had been in the hospital for a few weeks or months, and I remember my birthday is the 8th of May, so she didn't come to my birthday, and she was in the hospital for my birthday. And I remember I was very disappointed that she was in hospital, because every year, you know, I celebrate my birthday, and I was turning 10 that year. So in Nigeria, in African countries, I think whenever you're 10 you celebrate and have a big party. So I didn't get to have the party that I wanted, so I was very disappointed. But it was cool, it was whatever. And then my sister's birthday passed, and her birthday is the 4th of June. So she wasn't there for my sister's birthday either. So we had celebrated our birthdays with my dad. So close to my sister's birthday is when she passed away. She passed away on the 29th of June. It's 29th of June.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't 29th of June. Okay.
No, it was in June.
She passed away in June. I just don't remember the date. I think it's the 29th of June when we left to go to America. She passed away like after my sister's birthday. Like, I know it was my sister's birthday. I just don't know the exact date. It could have been the 16th of June or the 20th. It was around that time, guys. Yeah. I'm really ashamed that I forgot the date right now, because I've always known the date, but I think because I'm filming, I'm nervous. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. But I know it's the 16th of June, or I think it's not. I know that's the 20th of June when we left to go to America. Like,
no, I actually have it on my phone right now.
What is it?
The 15th of June.
Oh my God, you got the 15th of June.
Yes.
So guys, it's the 15th of June. See, I said the 16th. Okay, so she left. She passed away on the 15th of June, and so that was like 2 weeks after my sister's birthday, or even 1 week after my sister's birthday. And the day that she passed away, I was meant to go to school that day, and my dad wasn't home to wake me up. And I woke up and I realized that it was like 10 o'clock, and I was like, what the fuck, like, we meant to go to school. So I called my mom to snitch on my dad, because my dad wasn't really the most responsible father, honestly, because he was so busy with work and stuff. He never really like was organized with our schedule. So I'm just like, nigga, like, come on, like, you need to wake us up to go to school. So I called my mom to snitch on him, but she didn't answer, which is weird, because my mom always answers the phone. Like, it is weird. So I call my mom like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, what the fuck is she not answering? My dad comes home, and my dad is very, he looks upset. And I'm like, Daddy, what is going on with you? Like, you didn't wake us up to go to school, and we're here like you know, what's going on? And he just said that, well, I had to go to your mom because she's super duper sick. And I'm like, we've been knowing this. You're giving us information that we've already known. Like, we know that she's super sick. Like, she's been sick for weeks now. But why are we dwelling on the fact that she's sick? We should just be praying for her that she gets better. And I just completely disregarded it. Yes, I didn't even look at it because he was telling me what we already knew, you know. So I just got about my day. Actually, I was really excited because I realized that, you know what, I'm not going to school, so I'm just gonna have fun in the house. I'm gonna eat burgers because I was fat. I love eating, so I would go to kitchen to get my food. I'm like, I'm gonna go to school. Okay. Then my relatives started coming to the house. My mom's best friend comes, and all our family members start coming, and everyone's crying. I'm just like, why is everyone crying? Why are you guys crying? Like, we need to be praying. Like, you guys are crying, but we should be praying. And no one wanted to tell me and my sister that our mom had passed away. No one wanted to say it to us. They didn't know how to tell us, you know. So it keeps going on for like a few hours, and I'm just like playing around because I'm having fun. And looking back at it now, I feel so ashamed not to even use my brain to click on it. Obviously, I was 10 years old anyways, but I was a smart 10-year-old, guys. I still feel like the same brain level that I was when I was 10 in sometimes. So I know what's good. Like, I understood Yoruba very well. So I understood Yoruba. So when they're talking Yoruba, I know what they say. So I was very intelligent with what's going on. So I don't know why it didn't click to my head what was happening, but I was just so oblivious. And so I asked my dad around like maybe like a few hours. I said, Dad, I said, something's going on. I said, people are coming to the house crying. And it's like people are acting my mom has passed away. But she hasn't passed away. She's just sick. She's been sick. And then my uncle, my dad's business partner, he said, Dami, you know your mom travels a lot, right? I said, yeah. Just think like your mom went to Korea. My mom loves to go to Korea because she sells Nigerian materials for the outfits or whatever. Just think that your mom went to Korea and she is just spending a long time in Korea. And
Did this really happen?
yes, Jumoke. Do you not remember this? Sorry, my sister asking me, did this really happen? Because she can't remember what happened. Jumoke, this happened.
I thought Daddy told us immediately when he came home.
No, he didn't tell us. Okay. It wasn't like that. So my uncle was like, just think that your mom went to Korea for a very long time and she's not coming back. And I said, so what does that mean? And he's like, my dad then says, your mom has passed away. Your mom has died. And I was like, oh, it kind of makes sense now. Like, everything clicked in my head. This is why everyone was crying. This is why everyone was emotional. And when he told me the news, I was not emotional. I was just like, what? And the reason why I was like, what? The reason why I was like, what? Was because my mom was the strongest woman that I ever knew in my entire life. And you would never, like, I heard people die. Like some of my classmates, their mom had died. I think one guy, his mom had recently died that went to my school. So I heard the stories of people's mom dying. I just never thought that would be my mom. And that's the honest truth. My mom was so powerful and like she was so perfect, and she kind of raised me and my sister more than my dad did because my dad had another wife as well. So my dad used to spend time with his other wife. So my mom was with me and my sister every single day. Whereas my dad would just come like some days to spend time with me and my sister. So we would see my mom every day. So I just didn't see it. I just did not see it at all. And I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know the cause of the death. I didn't know she was sick. Like, I just didn't know. And so I just didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. So, oh, this is kind of hard, guys. I didn't think it would be that hard talking about it because it's been a long time that it's happened. But I don't know, it's kind of hard. So anyways, they told me and my sister that happened. And I told Jumoke. And I said, Jumoke, this is what happened. And Jumoke just goes and she's crying. Okay? Jumoke is crying. And she's literally crying next to me. And I'm just staring at her like, she's crying. I didn't say nothing. My uncle said, Damilola, why are you not going to hold your sister and hug your sister? You know, so I just held my sister a little bit. But honestly speaking, I didn't even want to see Jumoke cry. I was like, girl, you need to stop crying. You need to just go there and cry over there. Do you know what I mean? Because I just had to process in my head what was going on. And like, I don't know, guys, I just could not take it. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, like, I didn't say nothing. I was quiet. I think the next day, you know, more relatives started coming, and I think that's when I started crying. It was like the next day. Do you know what I mean? The next day I started crying. And then the funeral happened, and the funeral was very emotional. The funeral, yeah. And I think before the body is released to go to the funeral, you get to see the body first. I don't remember, but I think that's what happens. And so we got to see my mom for the first time, like fresh, the body fresh. So we went to the place to see, and my sister was with me. And when I tell you, my mom that has good skin, that has like skin like me, like she's light skin, but her skin was blue. It was blue, or it looked like grey. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It looked blue. And when I touched her, she was cold. The way I can describe it is that she looked like cake. She looked like cake, like frozen cake. Like you just start slicing the cake and eating the cake. That's how it looked like to me. And so that made me emotional. Because I see my mom, that, you know, the mom I always used to see, her lips were black. Do you know what I mean? And it was just, babe, it was not easy to see. So yeah, that happened. It was really hard, you know. I think what made it easy for me and my sister was that shortly after the funeral, I moved to America to be with my auntie, and I think that's what really helped me. That's what really helped me, because my auntie and my mom look alike. So like, I just felt like my mom was my auntie, so it helped me a lot. And I think that's one of the ways that I coped with the death of my mother, was the fact that I was able to be raised by two amazing human beings, my auntie and my uncle. They really helped me forget about the death of my mom. But I would say a great advice that I can give, but before I give the advice, my father also passed away as well. But the story of him, I'm not going to talk about in this video, because I had already learned how to cope for my mom. So I feel like it's no point me explaining what happened. And also, I wasn't in the country when he passed away. I was already living with my auntie and uncle, so I didn't really see that much. I only went to the funeral and I came back to America. The first advice that I would give for someone that's coping with their death is to never think that they've gone. Your parents are with you every single time. Your loved ones that has passed away are always with you. Trust me. When I went on the plane to go back, this is a real life story. When I was on the plane going back to America, the first time after my mom passed away, I was sleeping and then I woke up on the plane. Guys, I have a phobia of heights. I'm scared of heights. So whenever I'm sleeping on the plane, I'm like sleeping, but I'm not sleeping. My brain knows what's going on, okay? So I was sleeping, but then like I saw my mom on the plane. It was a real life story. She was wearing like a white outfit and she was glowing. And I've always thought that I was an angel guiding me to go to my new life. And I don't know if Jamake knows this or not, or my mom or my auntie knows this. I don't know who knows this, but this is the real truth, and this is always in my head every single time. I saw my mom, and I remember she called my name. I said, Dami, something Dami. She called my name, and I saw her, and it's weird, you know, because like you say these things, people looking at you like, oh, you're crazy, but no. Really and truly, maybe it wasn't that she was there, but it could have been a mental thing, because like you have to remember, as human beings we have a mind as well. Do you know what I mean? I just took it and I understood it as she was guiding me to go from my new life to America, protecting me to be safe, to be healthy, all that crap. Do you know what I mean? It's not crap, but you know what I mean, all that stuff. So yeah, so I saw on the plane. So you need to remember that they're never gone, they're always with you. Just because you can't see someone don't mean that they're not there. Just because someone's not there physically with you or talking to you don't mean that they're not there. They're with you every single time. And this is what keeps me going, and this is why I'm so strong, because I know that, you know, everything that I do in this life, my mom is watching over me and protecting me, and my dad is watching over me and protecting me, and I know that they're with me all the time, and I always pray for them, and going to their graveyard helps. Another thing I would say for someone that has you know, that has a death or something like that, is to go to their graveyard every once in a while, because then you feel you can actually be with them. I go to my mom's grave at least twice a year. I should go more, to be honest, but I do go like at least once or twice a year. And I go to my dad's grave. My dad and my mom's grave are right next to each other, so I go and see the grave. I bought flowers, I write messages, something that I do my Snapchat, because you know me, I love Snapchat. So I do Snapchat, I, you know, say my mom's there, mommy, you know, I just talk like she's there, so I feel like I have them with me, you know. And sometimes silence is a lot. Sometimes someone is silent, but they're speaking to you. You just can't hear what they're saying, but they're speaking to you. Another way to cope is to express yourself. Right now, I'm talking to you guys, and this is a way of me healing in a way, because the pain is always going to be there. Don't you think that the pain is going to go after 3 days because we're not talking about it, because we look happy. Don't mean that we're not feeling the pain. The pain is always going to be there, and the healing process can take years. Me talking to YouTube right now is me healing in a way. You know, it's me actually, you know, expressing myself, telling the world what I coped with at a young age. Do you know what I mean? It's me healing. So talk to your friends, talk to your family members, talk to people, write down on your diary or write, you know, a story about it. Express yourself, because that's you taking it from your heart. You know, the pain, you know, releasing the pain. It helps a lot, you know, talking to someone that you love or anything like that, because that helps you just, you know. And one thing I would say is no one understands it, you know. And even me, that I've been through this, there's a lot of people that have dealt with death, but just because we've dealt with it don't mean that we understand each other. The way I dealt with it and where the pain that I went through is not the same way Jennifer is going to deal with her own death. It's two different situations. So I won't even be able to understand someone else that has dealt with death of their family member or their loved one. But besides just talking to your loved ones, another thing that goes a very long way is God. Because before anything, God, He's the one that knows more than we know. You know, praying to God for a new perspective of life, praying to God for healing, and praying to God for inner peace, and praying to God for you to move on. Because what we've been through, what you've experienced is such a traumatic experience, and is something that no one but God can understand, really. And it's so funny. You have to also remember that they're in a better place. They're looking at you in a better place. So pray to God just for inner peace. That will go a very, very long way. And I mentioned before earlier talking to your friend, but sometimes counseling, you know, counseling and going to therapy, because, you know, although for me, I didn't go through any, like, I felt like, because my mom and my dad, they really helped me to overcome, you know, the death of my parents and stuff, because I didn't really, I could talk to my auntie, you know, I could talk to my mom about, you know, anything. So it helped me, do you know what I mean? It helped me a lot. And I had my cousins, which are my siblings, and I was, you know, I wasn't thinking about it all the time. But a lot of people, they go through such mental issues when they went through a death in their family or in their loved ones or whatever. Sorry, my English is bad. But they go through such, like, mental problems, and they can't really, you know, think again. They can't do the things they used to do. So they need to see therapy. Therapy also helps as well. You know, it helps and goes a very, very long way. So, and guys, you also have to remember that they're looking onto you, and everything you do is a representation of your family and the ones, you know, your loved ones. No matter what is going on in your life, you have to continue to move that legacy, because you want to make them proud of you. This should be a motivation for you to be the best that you can be. This needs to be the motivation for you to, you know, accomplish that degree that you couldn't do, to make your dreams come true, to just do something amazing for yourself, because you want to make them happy. And that's what I always try to do, is be me, live my truth. That's, even though I don't know whether my parents will feel about me being gay or not gay, I know that I'm doing what makes me happy, and I'm being an amazing person. You know, guys, my mom has passed away. I think it's in 2004. And we're in 2020 right now. It's been years. But despite how long it's been, I have never forgotten about her. And my dad too. I've never forgotten about him. I think about them every single day. Like, every single day of my life. And I'm always talking about them. And that helps me not to forget about them. I'm so happy that I can do this video, because this is me just showing that I love them so much. It's showing that I love them so much, because despite how long it's been, their legacy has never ended. Do you know? Their legacy has never ended. I will continue to talk about them every single day, to everyone and to anyone really, because that helps me remember who they are. Because I lost them when I was quite young, so like, even the voice of my mom, I struggle to remember how she sounds and stuff like that. Or my dad, you know, I forget little things, but I still remember who they are, and I would never forget, because I love them so much. And mom and dad, this is for you. I love you so, so much. And to those out there that have struggled with death, it's gonna get better, and it will be fine, and we're all in this together, and let's just continue to be the best that we can be. Guys, this video was very hard to make. I'm so sorry if I stumbled a lot, because I'm good at talking, but like sometimes just talking about something so personal like this, it's hard. But I hope that I was able to impact someone that has recently lost a loved one. I hope that this video strengthens you and enlightens you and gives you a better strength to move on. And we're here with you always. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.